All right, everyone. When you're ready, taking a moment now to breathe, taking a moment to connect with yourself, feeling the earth beneath you, under your feet. Listening to the room around you. Becoming aware of the walls, of the quality of light. Closing your eyes if you choose to instead. Noticing how busy your mind is, how many lists, and how much your mind extends. Extends to the past, the present, the world around, the other people. Noticing distractions. And as you're seeing them, categorizing them as veils, veils covering you. And try to welcome in a little patience, a little understanding. Reminding yourself that it is okay to worry, to exist, to feel, and that these experiences are sacred. And with each new breath, inviting yourself back into the present, knowing life is not lived in the future moments or the past moments, but a series of waking up into the now. And let this come with patience, a patience and a compassion that washes your aura and cleanses you. Practicing wudu of the spirit, allowing in the energy of water, And letting that water flow over your face and your arms, your hands, your legs and your feet and your torso. Allowing to be cleansed, to remove expectations and outcomes, outside forces, denseness, heaviness. Gently brushing, gently combing. As we wake up together, we are also entering dream time, opening up the dream centers in our mind, bringing awareness into the fullness of our waking sight, our waking thought, becoming a thinker and a dreamer, a liver, a survivor, and a creator all in one. And from this space, welcoming the permission to give yourself this divine time to simply be. And through my hands, I send you healing, Allahu Akbar. I'm going to take a quick break. Stay in this space, and I'll be right back. All right. Welcoming you back into the space now. If you took a second, if you broke, it's okay. I give us a prayer for us all. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Rahman Rahim, Malik Yawm Al-Din, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Uhdina sirata al-mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, Khairi al-maghdubi alayhim, wala dhalin, Ameen. قل هو الله أحد الله صمد لم يولد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد آمين. Checking in again and turning your attention now to your heart. Noticing the speed, the movement, the existence of the consciousness in this space. This is the place from which your life emanates. This is the place from which your spirit and body are most strongly connected. So listening, perhaps putting a heart, a hand to that heart, or putting a heart to your hand. And breathing, and remembering that you are in the present moment with this luminous heart. So inviting and resisting distraction, instead just inviting the self, the sacred self, one being among many, shining bright. Knowing that a world dwells here in your heart, a secret that is yours alone to hold and share. So acknowledging that secret, that space, and that instrument of your intuition, allowing for it to be your record keeper, your wisdom, your lessons, your memories, and your path to knowledge. And as you're doing so, being aware that there might be tension and other energies that aren't yours here. Noticing the places that might feel frozen or paralyzed. And being gentle. We are only becoming aware of our divine container so that the greater consciousness may also become aware. There's no need to barrel through or to push, simply to see, simply to connect, making friends, greeting with a kind peace. You do not have to fix yourself now. You just have to allow for life to flow in and out. Reminding yourself and your heart there's no crisis right now. It's a good time. You can put away the stagnant energy and you can just simply exist. The closer you get to your heart, the closer you arrive at your understanding. Being present as your own sacred mystic, to your expression, to the understanding now that you and your lessons are part of the prototype of the divine awakening, understanding itself, doing its best to share love, doing its best every day, co-creating, coexisting, and knowing that the divine is in your heart as well. So allow for that remembrance, the remembrance that your living heartbeat is the heartbeat of all things. that which is part of the earth and the heavens. And as you realize and as you understand, and as you heal through this awareness, so too is the divine healing with you, the emanation creating ripples for a better world, calming whirlpools. And through this expansion, call in now your guides, your ancestors, the angels, and the higher beings. Call in the moon, which guides us, blesses us, with which we mark our calendar. Calling in the sun, which lights our days and illuminates our path. And finally, calling the full eminence of the divine to you. Allowing that greatest power to be in your room, in your life, and connecting us here even today. Experience this pulse as it is meant for you. The greatest power you can imagine, beyond dimensions, forms, space, time, the many universes and the multiverses, the kingdom and queendom of all things, all macrocosms and microcosms. And as you open this channel, all of this might, recognize that it is you and you are it. And when you breathe in, you unify the inner world of your spirit, your true secret, your gift. And when you breathe out, you're expressing yourself, you're manifesting. You are creating the universe. In this way, you are galactic and earthly, all as one. You are the liminal space. You are the mystery of all things. As you live and you breathe and you eat, and you keep doing so every day, differently, in a new and in the same way, made up of duality and care and love, open like the flower of life that you are, glistening and shining. We ask now for the divine to show you a part of your secret, of your mystery locked away. And receive those messages. Lifting all veils now, all that separates you, lifting, lifting, lifting. And as you are here, you welcome, if you choose to, offering and sending your prayers, your intentions, directing your energy as you lift. You are speaking, and in return, you hear and you are listening. And as you are clearing and you are removing, the great power is also speaking to you, singing to you, cradling you. All with that all powerful love, the knowledge, that multiplicitousness, that infinity is in a deep forgiveness for you, for your body, and for your time on this earth. And all this greatness that's gathered around you now, alchemically weave this into your heart, your spirit consciousness center. Understanding that these veils, that any sadness or guilt or anger that's coming up is your chains and your limitations. righteous, perhaps, but keeping you from sacred knowledge. And in their lifting, in their removal, you are filled with cosmos. So rewrite the tensions with electric power. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم آمين. You are the 99 qualities of the divine. You are الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق الباري المصور الغفار القاهر الوهاب الرزاق الفاتح العليم القبيض البسيط الخفيض الرفيع المعيذ المذيل السميع البصير الحكم العادل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العالي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الوصيع الحكيم الودود المجيد البعيد الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المطين الولي الحميد المحصي المبدي المميت المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجر الماجر الواحد العاهد السامد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الزهير البطين الوالي المتعالي البر التواب المنتكين العفو الرؤوف ملك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامي الغاني المغني الماني الدهار النفي النور الحادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور. Together, we are returning in this consciousness to the sacred womb where we first became the vegetative soul, the nafs an-nabatiyya, like the plants, the beginning of life. We are creating as the seed the simple functions now, feeding and growth, and the ability to transform and digest. We grow, we develop the animal soul, nafs al-haywaniya, the ability of motion, of desire, of feeling. All through this primordial space, being held. The water is with us, the divine is with us. And then we welcome in the potential consciousness of the child, the inner child, who extends outward with such pure joy, running and playing without abandon, who is blessed with happiness, who is so new that they may not understand disease, trauma, who simply radiates illumination. joy, we become the rational soul, nafsa nidika, with beloved newness. Our quest may begin now. The ability to transform self has come into existence. And so in this dream space, in this dream womb, we allow ourselves to grow, to welcome in flourishing, and just that pureness. We are returning to complete potentiality, actualized from the primordial. With this promise, our inner child is reborn in the house of God. Our four walls are now the four walls of the Kaaba, the ultimate sacred space, safety, respite, and true, pure joy. We are the sacred meteorite in Mecca. At its center, we are the holiness that is cleansed, worshipped, divinely blessed. The iron from the galaxies, the power of the cosmic, the galactic freedom, the fire, the intention, the stuff of the earth's core. It all runs through our blood, through the Kaaba, through the sacred meteorite. We are the singleness of reality. Behold and receive any final wisdom and messages for you now. Giving a final offering now, a prayer or a promise or an intention to the divines for change in your life and for welcoming newness. Acknowledging them, acknowledging you. Acknowledging we are imperfect, and yet we are perfect. Nature has laws, and nature is chaotic. Duality is still unity. And from wherever you are, wherever you're flying, from that place in the Kaaba, be carried now up and away, back to yourself, back to this room, and back to your present, knowing you are safely held, allowing yourself that inner child joy as part of the remembrance that you practice of your own divine consciousness, your divine container, of your secret, your sirr. And I'll be here if anyone would like to share.